I think I want to look at Ghislaine. Now, they were having protesters outside of the jail there, you know, Fed Club where she's at now. That's a place where you put all the criminal sex traffickers out in Club Fed. That's it. Reward them for their bad deeds. So what about Ghislaine? Okay. So we're looking at what's under the surface, the readings about her world, what's going on, world dynamic, energy coming in, the choices made in life, what's going on, the losses. The challenge is the pedophilia, potential outcome, the truth. Divine feminine, the truth. Outside influence, wanting to get away from it, better place. Well, she got there. Okay. Wanting to get away with it in her world. The choices in life were dark, chained to it. Sexual drama. She's struggling now with this loss. She enriched herself through the pedophilia, and things are up in the air when it comes to the genuine truth and justice, and the family of criminals is trying to get away to a better place. Overarching all of it is what she's the actions, okay? So when it comes to trying to get away with it in her world, we have strengthening and ending. So she's trying to bring an end to this, okay? Get away with it, be let loose out in the world. But it could be also that she's trying to get away with in her world, the strength of this is ending. So it could be backfiring on her. That's also what this could mean. But let's go forward and see what else we have. We have the dark elements, the choices she made in life that she's chained by. We've got the message now that she's putting out when it comes to long term. So the evidence she's got for the long term, struggling now today with the loss when it comes to this dark ideology, okay, and manipulation, okay. So she's struggling with that. You know, karma is going to come. You can say the dark is light and the light is dark, but the genuine drama is going to come. She's going to have to face it. So the challenge was her wealth, becoming wealthy because of the pedophilia. That's things she surrounded herself with. Now she's out in the cold. She exchanged spirituality and that life for the pedophilia, outside things. And now, mentally, she is restricted. Okay? Yeah. Mentally restricted from genuine spirituality and care. She is, the challenge for her is, you know, she still wants to believe she did nothing wrong. Wants to continue to elevate this. Things up in the air when it comes to the divine feminine, the truth being pushed to the edge, defending and juggling this. So when it comes to genuine truth, yeah, forget it. She just continues to try to justify what she's done. When it comes to the family of pedophiles trying to get to a better place, rapid action when it comes to this ruled by the mental realm. Mentally, rapidly wanting to get away with this, with the family. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're in this together. Get me out of this, basically is what it is. Mental, ruled by the mind, rapidly wanting to get to a better place. Help me, Trump. Help me, Trump. Part of the family. Okay? You know, she's got these actions in hand. Things are up in the air when it comes to her wealth, what she's gotten. Now she's in this struggle, tied to that dark element and trying to get away with it still. Okay? So the world, when it comes to the divine feminine and truth, she's juggling that, and we've got endings coming up. Could be also trying to juggle the truth about what happened with Epstein, her partner in crime, his death. Okay? The truth about that. So at the center of it all, we have this overturning of spirituality, that dark, worshiping the golden calf, all of that, following the dark Lord, if you will, okay, following Satan, now is facing loss with this manipulation, okay, and following the dark element. The message is you're out in the cold with that. The life choices have brought this repression and the swords over her head now. The long-term dark elements that they were doing when it comes to the pedophilia and drama. Losing the ability to manipulate through that dark element. So when it comes to the message of truth, being put out, the fight, she thinks that she's got a strong viewpoint with the dark element. The life choices for the long term that she made, trying to manipulate the world, and facing this loss and this end. In the end, the message is you lose, okay? So being out in the cold with this dark manipulation, this dark spiritual aspect that they're looking at, there's no spirituality in that. That's all just about what I can get here and now, okay? She's pushed to the edge, out in the cold with it now, okay? This is ended for her mentally when it comes to the pedophilia now. She's in jail, she's out in the cold with this. Still tries to manipulate when it comes to the truth, and feeling a loss that she's juggling. Yeah, juggling this. They think they're going to get the power by worshiping Satan, worshiping the golden calf. Okay? When this is basically overturned. They're not going towards spirituality, they're going towards, what do you call it? Just the things of earth, okay? Not the higher elements of anything. Filthy lucre. You can't take it with you on the other side. What's it say? Lay up treasures for yourself in heaven. But these people were just looking to enrich themselves here. There's nothing else further. Get what I can here and now, and that's it. So let's see what the clarifying read has to say. The center of it all, we have the message about an action. Does she have a feather in her cap? Mentally, she's looking at some action, but the wheel is turning. Karma with her choices in life. Her unknowing, her stupidity. Yeah, the mental realm. Mentally, this stuff is laying her out. The truth is laying her out when it comes to her dark drama. You know, when you're ruled by that dark drama, it's going to weigh on you. Eventually, it's going to come to collect. And there's an agreement about this with the dark elements and the things coming out now. The other side is the message about what's going on with the lovers. She's holding on to that information and facing loss. We've got the new cup. New cup overflowing, the cup of abominations. Again, trying to put this into motion. Putting out fishtails, the lies, the spin, what you're going to feed them. And struggling when it comes to the wealth, the power, the drama, things up in the air. When it comes to the action she's holding on to and wanting to move this forward. But there will be the control of actions when it comes to Republicans and stuff, and judgment coming down, looking deeper into what they're trying to work on. Okay? New information when it comes to what Donnie Dark is trying to control. Okay? Trying to make this go away. And it's not going away. And the more he tries to make it go away, the more it's becoming more prominent and put out there. So while Ghislaine trying to enrich herself and put herself in a better position, it doesn't look like it's working out really well for her either. Okay? Because there's more scrutiny on her as well now with all of this. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see if the cards are right or wrong. And we'll see you online.